Hey, welcome guys. We're kicking this off for our Momentum Tuesday call. We'll let people start jumping in. Give it just a second to get everybody in and throw in the chat where you're coming live from. And let's see who's with us today. We have a special guest on the call as well, so we're super excited to have her. Lexi as just on point today as usual. So thank you, Lexi, for being on. Guys, we're in the middle of January. I know it feels like it's been a long time. Ashland. Ashland's in. Awesome. Cool. Guys, does January feel like it's been dragging on? Me and Angie were just talking about this, and oh my goodness, it feels like we should already be in March for some reason, but we're halfway there, guys. So we're plugging along. So congrats to all you guys who are making it through the first part of 2025. Very busy, very fun, very exciting, great things happening here at LifeVantage. Hopefully you guys were able to tune in and watch the watch party that we had. Or if you held a watch party, hopefully you guys were able to attend. I know some places had some crazy weather, so make sure you're tuning into the recording and getting your teams involved with all of the cool things that we had and that we launched. I mean, I was in Michigan myself. I know our other sales team members were across the country in Florida, Arizona, California, Nebraska. I was in Michigan myself. Good times, lots of fun, lots of good information. And we are going to cover some of that. Again, all of this information is in the hub, but we're going to high level cover some of this information, but we're going to kick this off. My name is Gentry Bean. I'm one of the directors of sales here at LifeVantage. And we're going to quickly make sure we touch on our proper disclosures so that everybody knows all results are different based on earnings and healthy lifestyle, all of those different things. So again, just covering that. But again, we want to jump right into our drive era that we are in, guys. So I'm going to play this quick video and we'll get going.
The road to success isn't about reaching a single destination. It's about blazing your own path. Every action, every obstacle, and every triumph along the way shapes who you become on the journey toward making your dreams a reality. Your LifeVantage business is the engine. Your drive is the key. Start your engines and go full speed ahead. Let passion, purpose, and possibility fuel you. Keep your eyes on the next horizon and harness the power of your team to accelerate unstoppable momentum. Because together, there's no limit to how far and how fast you can go. The road to key.
We're going to not watch that again. I know some of you probably really wanted to. But again, guys, welcome to your drive era. Again, this is a great time to kick off the year, really drive your business, drive your goals to where you want to be. Again, it's going to take a lot of work. It's going to take effort. It's going to take energy. It's going to take a group of people. And right now at LifeVantage, we have an amazing group in our field out driving the success, driving the product, driving the business, driving the excitement of what LifeVantage has and where we're going. Again, if you did not tune in, make sure you guys are getting with an executive, somebody who hosted a watch party that has all the information, that has those replays that you can watch to hear all of the great information given. Get in the hub, get in all of the social media channels. Make sure you're plugging into all of those things that give you this information. If you're brand new, don't hesitate to ask, reach out to us. We're here to help, we're here to support. But again, we have a lot of things to cover with our drive era and where we're going in 2025. So again, we want to touch on, again, our theme for the year is 2025. We have a drive era incentive. Evolve is fully being finalized in all of our markets, but Thailand. Updates to our programs, Growth Summit dates, in-app shopping for consultants. Guys, these are huge things that have been launched, and this should make you very, very excited in your business at this time. So again, the Drive Era incentive, January through March, guys. We want to be able to allow anybody to participate in this. Again, this is amazing. If you are an EC1 or higher, or you become or rank to an EC1, um, you have the opportunity to earn breakfast at Tiffany's with $1,000 gift card. So if that doesn't excite you, I'm not a Tiffany's guy. My wife is. Hopefully there's some ladies out here. There's some men on this call that would like to maybe get something for their wife. I mean, $1,000 at Tiffany's, that's a pretty cool deal. But breakfast at Tiffany's, pretty exciting times to be able to be a part of that. So again, January through March, rank advance to EC1 or EC1s. If you're a current EC1 and you earn 25 tracks or higher, you will qualify for that. Again, this is capped at 70 total people. So make sure that you guys are paying attention. 70 total. So yes, there is kind of some urgency, and there are tiebreaker rules, all those different things that we have in place to make sure that we hit that 70 and we're there. But again, this is for everybody, because on top of this, anybody who is in the business right now who is earning tracks, if you earn 18 tracks throughout this time, you have the opportunity to get into the driver's lounge at convention. Again, rubbing shoulders with presidentials, executives, corporate staff, all those things. Come back, relax, hang out, charge your phone, do whatever you need to do back there in this little driver's lounge. More information will be coming on that. So again, this information is in the hub. Make sure you're checking that and tracking this. Steve threw out, he wants to double our executive consultants. And if you guys don't get fired up by that, I don't know what. If you have a pulse, maybe check it. I don't know. But again, if you want to get to executive, this is your time. With all the resources, tools, efforts that the company's putting in, make sure you are pushing to get executive. We want to be able to double that number. And what we did with the goal setting and with our training team, with Lexi, and the amazing time and effort that she put into this, coming up with all of these ways to be able to focus on your business from daily, weekly, monthly, yearly. Again, everybody's goals are going to be a little bit different, and it's all about how you approach those goals. How do you take action on those goals? Again, lock arms. At the watch party I was at, they talked a lot about accountability, but also finding an accountability partner. Find somebody who is willing to push you and be able to have tough conversations, have those motivating conversations to get you in your business, get you going, get you fired up, but also hold you accountable. If things get tough, if you're falling back, if you're a little bit short on things, get that accountability partner. Make sure you're using these goal setting sheets, because it will help you in your business. Again, 4 weeks of wellness. Make sure you are tuning into our Instagram channel so that you can get all the information there. 4 weeks of wellness going on right now. Plug into that as soon as possible. Guys, we're in the last couple months of our Alaska cruise. Yes, we still have rooms. There is still time to be able to qualify. Make sure you're getting those 3 enrolled tracks, those 3 retained tracks, but you're also helping your team rank advance and maintain those rank advancements. And you rank advance yourself. And Lexi in the chat is putting all of these links, so make sure you're clicking on those. If you don't know where to find them, she's throwing those links in those chats. So thank you, Lexi. But again, make sure you're pushing for this, because those qualifications do end March 31st. So you want to push and do everything you can. Here's a quick snippet of how to get those. Make sure that you are taking a picture of that. But again, we're just going to go quick because I do want to get to our guest today. Again, upcoming events, guys, we have our global convention. Make sure you are getting registered. Make sure you're getting your room. We still have 1 hotel room block left. Log into the website. Make sure that you're clicking on there to make sure that you are finding that. If you're not able to find a hotel, reach out in the chats, in the groups. Ask if anybody is doing an Airbnb. I know lots of people are looking at that. But again, make sure you get registered. Get your ticket now, and also find your hotel, and don't wait. Dr. Sunny did an amazing job of talking about getting to the events and why it's good to be at the events, how you're going to learn, what you're going to learn. Make sure you are putting time on your calendar to be in Salt Lake the 24th through the 26th. We have our Growth Summit qualifications happening right now, January through June of 2025. You want to make sure you get to MC1 and maintain paid as MC1 for 2 additional months. Again, make sure you are pushing for that so that you can come out in September, spend time with the corporate staff, spend time with those guest speakers that come out to train, teach you, guide you, all of those things. So make sure you're pushing for that. Log in and check your Evolve perks as those have been updated, as Kristen went over those and talked about the new things that are coming there. So make sure you are logging into the hub to get that information. Guys, in-app shopping on your app for all those consultants out there that want to save time and be able to simplify this process, the in-app shopping is available. So go in, check that out, be able to help your customers, help yourself, order from there, change your subscription, all those great things. Make sure you're checking that out as soon as possible. Yes, guys, we are still hitting on the MB system because of how amazing this product is and what it's doing for people. We have the product, we have all of these amazing resources. So make sure in the hub that you're hitting this activated lifestyle page. All of these different body start guides, the GLP-1 system tracker, what to expect. And again, last week on the Momentum Tuesday call, Tyler and myself, Tyler went over a lot of great questions that have been coming in on the who, the how, the why, the what, the when, the where, the why on the product that will really help you see success with this mind body system. Again, the activated lifestyle page, we want to make sure that you guys are checking that out. Again, all of this stuff is on our website and in the hub.lifevantage.com. So make sure that you guys are utilizing these tools. You guys have these at your resource anytime you need them. So make sure you're bookmarking them, you're putting it on, turning it into an app on your cell phone, whether that's an Android or an Apple, all of those good things. Make sure you are utilizing them. Again, all of this information we've covered today, guys, is on the communication hub. Want to make sure you guys are plugging into that, making sure you're being attentive to that, searching through there, finding those answers, finding those questions to be able to share with your new people. Because again, getting somebody started right out of the gate and sharing this hub with them will save you a lot of time and headache. Because sometimes a lot of those questions come in, we might not know the right answer, but in the hub, we have all these resources. Our training team has done an amazing job. Amazing job. Our marketing team, all those assets are up to date. So make sure that you guys are utilizing that. Guys, I get the special honor of introducing an amazing executive consultant here at LifeVantage, Angie Harper. She's a mom, a wife, a Navy mom, a football mom. She's from Arizona, or sorry, from Northern California, moved to Arizona. And guys, it's cold in Arizona right now. She said it's 45 degrees. She's now dealing with what we here in Utah are dealing with, is this cold weather, which Angie, I don't know how you do it. I don't know. I mean, if it gets into 60 tomorrow, I'm going to be pretty jealous because, we're here freezing with this weird smog, fog, but no snow. So I don't know. But I'm excited to be able to have Angie on with us today to be able to really talk about the mind body system, but also in an enrollment style. And we've talked about some questions that we're going to kind of go over. I'm going to stop my share so that we can get the full effect of Angie on the call with us. So, guys, welcome Angie. Throw a welcome in the chat for Angie, because again, when we have our consultants come on these calls, they're really here to help train, teach you, guide you on kind of what's working for them. So I'm excited to be able to kick this off. And Angie, let's kind of jump in with what are you doing to reach people right now with the mind body system?
Hello, Gentry. Thanks for having me. And it will be 65 in Arizona later today. So, and I already went on my walk, which is why I have a tank top on, because I am a little warm. But yes, we were joking that we've had a week of winter and we're over it. Okay, so what am I doing? I'm sorry, what was the question?
You're good. So with mind body, what are you doing to reach people, right? Because obviously in the world of health and wellness, weight management, we're seeing, I mean, if you turn a TV on, if you go somewhere, like you're seeing ads, you're seeing all this stuff on being healthy. It's the new year, right? This is when the health style, lifestyle kicks off for the year. What are you doing to like reach new people, especially with this new product that we have that's been around for a little bit, but it's still in that amazing phase?
Yeah, it's still in the exciting stage for sure. Well, I had a little bit of a head start as part of Group 55, Club 55. I was able to start Mind Body earlier, which was incredible. And gosh, so I started in mid-August. And so far, I'm down over 20 pounds. I actually haven't even weighed myself, to be honest, since the holidays. A little bit afraid because I don't live my life based on what the scale says. I don't. I just I go off of how I feel and how I look and how my clothes fit. So I started the process of reaching my network pretty early and just, we say it all the time, guys, Consistency, right? You don't want to post one day a week and then forget about it, or post once a month. You want to be consistent, especially in your social media stories. And if you don't have a story yet, which many of you don't, it's okay. Share other people's stories. That's why we started Club 55, and that's why we have so many incredible before and afters. And we started our weight loss group, which, gosh, is, I think, almost at 17,000 people now in our weight loss group. And so there's lots of stories out there. And if you don't have one yet, it's okay. Be patient and borrow other people's stories. But that doesn't mean that you can't be excited and you can't get out there and spread the word to your network.
Love that. Love. I love the word consistency because again, being consistent and right now in the start of the year, that should be something that people write down on their board, their car, their window, whatever, being consistent, like with whatever that is, right? Be consistent with something and that habit turns into a lifestyle. So love that. So you, you've been in the business for 8 years. You have some people that have been around, fallen off, come back, kind of back and forth. What are you doing to help them win them back with this new product, sharing that with them? What are some tips and tricks that you have for that?
Yeah, so anytime we have a product launch, I follow the same system. Doesn't matter if it's skincare, daily wellness, AM, PM. I'm always trying to win back the old, upgrade the current, right? And attract new people. That's just the system that we follow. And, I think somebody called it acres of diamonds, right? You have so many people in your organization, not just people that you've enrolled, but people that, maybe a consultant under you has fallen off, but they still have customers. So what I do is I go through, and the app is incredible for this. I don't know if you guys know, but you can look at your downline in the app and you can see everybody that they've enrolled. So, I do have people that have fallen off, but they have customers that are still ordering, and I don't want to forget about them. And so I make it a point to reach out to them anytime we have a new product launch, just to connect and let them know. And it goes a long way. Customer service, guys, that's part of our job, is servicing our customers and letting them know what's coming and checking in with them after they've ordered. There's nothing worse, and this has happened to me a lot over the years, nothing worse than ordering something from somebody and then they forget about you, and they never circle back with you. So always be connecting with your customers and checking in with them, I think, is huge. And that's a great way to win back the old. And not in a salesy, sleazy kind of way, but in an authentic way.
Love that.
Yeah.
Again, just keeping in mind that there are people that might not be ordering, but there's still people out there in your team that are there, but you're just dripping on them in a informative way for them.
Right. And don't assume because you're posting on social media that they see it, because chances are they don't see it and they love that personal connection. And that goes with your current customers too. Maybe they don't know about the new product, or maybe they don't know that, they're having trouble sleeping and we have an incredible product in, PM that can help them. So always be connecting and always be trying to find your customer's pain point.
I love that. Finding the source and helping them there, because meeting them where they're at, that's huge in this business, right? You don't want to get too assumptive, or if is that a word? No, let's make that up. Like, you don't want to assume, right?
Yeah, no, it's true.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah.
want to assume where they're at. You want to ask that question and be able to let them kind of guide you to where you can help them with the different products that we have.
Right. And you're right. There's so much noise out there. There's so much coming at us for weight loss, and especially like GLP-1, and I don't get tied to their answer. If it's not for them, move on and find somebody else, right? Don't let it derail you. Know what you have your hands on, and that's where the group comes in. That's where, all of us supporting each other, and that third party validation. Know what you have your hands on. Know what this company has put together. Understand the science. And if it's not for them, oh well, go find somebody that it is for.
Yeah. And a not for them right now doesn't mean a not for them forever. So
Absolutely.
keep that
Gentry,
in
I've
mind
had people
always.
following me for 8 years that have never asked me one question about NRF2 or Axio or even collagen for that matter, yet they're coming out of the woodwork for this. So no does not mean never.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Awesome. How would you say social proof is important when it comes to weight loss?
Oh, huge, 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 huge. And I did a little test on my social media. For whatever reason, people love seeing the before and after pictures, as embarrassing as they may be. And trust me, I was mortified at, my before pictures, but I shared them anyway. And I'm not saying that you have to. You don't have to if you're not comfortable. Share mine. I don't care. Share, Shauna Mucklows. Share, there's lots of people that have been sharing their images that, it's difficult to do. But if it helps somebody out there, if somebody can relate to that, then we've done our job.
That's huge. Again, like you said, and I think that's where maybe an accountability partner maybe come into help too, right? Like if you don't want to share on social media, maybe find somebody and get to know them and be like, hey, I'm not going to post this online, but I might send this to you. Maybe you can help me. And because again, we're our own worst critic, right? We pick on ourselves. We're
Absolutely.
so hard on ourselves. For some reason, we can't. I'm hard on myself too, right? But it's like if somebody else tells me, hey, you're doing a good job, it's like, oh, okay, maybe I am, right? So
Yeah.
that's always good to maybe think about an accountability partner, but when
Yeah.
it comes to social proof, make sure you're posting or sharing somewhere and or keeping track so you can go back and look at that to see how far you've come. So
Right. And if you're not active on social media, that's okay too. It's not to say that you can't do this. Share the pictures, with your friends and family. Hey, check out this girl in my company. Look at the success she's had. Would you be interested in trying something like this? I need some before and after pictures for people from people that I know, like, and trust. So will you be that person for me? And create your own little group. And we're talking 5 people. Like if you don't know 5 people that you can bless with this product line and this information, I don't know what to say. I think everybody hopefully knows 5 people that need this.
100%, 100%. I love that. Start with a small group and it will just grow from there. So
Yeah.
I love that. What advice would you give to somebody who's brand like on this call, just starting out, figuring out what they're doing? They've joined, they've tried some products, but they don't really know where to go from there.
Oh my goodness. We talk about this all the time. My biggest advice is don't get overwhelmed. Don't let all of the stuff coming at you confuse you, because what happens when we get confused, we don't do anything, right? I'm guilty of that. Absolutely. If I see something that's so long and I have to read all of the rules, I freak out and I don't even read it. That's just me. So my advice is just open your mouth and start talking authentically. That's all, right? Start creating relationships with people. That's what this business is. We say it over and over again. It's a relationship business. So as long as you know how to share a cart, right? Which everybody, when they enroll, and it's funny because I didn't even know this because I enrolled 8 years ago. But my 18-year-old son enrolled. Like the day he turned 18, he wanted to become a consultant. And so I've gotten to see all of the emails that our new consultants are getting from LifeVantage. And it's a cadence. It's one a day, do this. The next time, do this. Watch this video. It literally walks them through what to do. And if they forget, the communication hub, it's all right there. We didn't have that when I started. We had an ABC video and a pat on the back. Good luck. Here you go. Like we didn't even have Facebook groups back then. So everything is there for you. But I think what happens is people just get overwhelmed and they don't want to do anything. So, my advice is work with your enroller and just cut it down into small, achievable chunks every single day. Don't go posting on your social media until you've talked to your enroller about what to post, because that's important. Your warm market, you have, one opportunity to really reach them and to make a first impression. And you don't want to, go and throw up all this information about mind body. You want to do it in an authentic way that really, like I said, reaches their pain point and really speaks to them. So there is a way to do it, and your enroller can definitely help you do that.
No, I love that. Again, thank you so much for hitting on the hub because again, even for myself, when I started, like I had no idea because I've been in the industry for a while. When I saw that, I was like, my jaw hit the ground and I'm like, oh my gosh, like the resources, the tools, the videos, all those things in there that you can literally have on your phone. And if somebody comes to you, asks a question, it's okay to say, hey, I might not know that answer, but
Oh,
let's work and
yes.
find it together because then you're teaching them how to do the work as well, but you're doing it alongside them to build that belief in them and help them get that answer. So I love, love, love that. So
And the worst thing that I hear people say is, as soon as I start feeling it, or as soon as I have results, or as soon as, then I'll start sharing it. what in the world? Like, why would you take this opportunity either, to better their health or their wealth, right? Their income. Why would you be the one making that decision for those that you love, right? You must not love them if you're not going to share this with them. And it took me a long time to realize that. When I first started, this is my first experience in network marketing. So the business part, I'm not going to lie, was a block for me. I only spoke about Protandim because that's all I had tried. And so now I know better. And I know that we have, an array of products to help people. Everybody is struggling with something different. And you don't know right now who needs this opportunity. You really don't. So why in the world would you make that decision for other people? Because you're afraid of rejection, because you're afraid to hear the word no. Get over it. Go get the book, Go for No, and go for no's. Go for as many no's as you possibly can, because along the way, guys, you are going to get some yeses. Trust me, you are. And then you're going to build a beautiful organization.
I love that. Love, love, love that. How are you right now? Because again, this business, guys, if you're brand new, it takes a team, right? Yeah, you can do it on your own, but it's funner when there's a team effort, when you're building, you're helping others succeed with their goals, because then your goals are being met. So how are you helping your team explode with this product launch?
Yeah, so we started a little bit early, even before the launch. I flew out to California, which is Northern California, which is where a majority of my team is, and we did a blitz. We did, people, this is one product line that people want to come together and experience, right? And so we did, I had my, very preliminary, I think it was maybe 8 or 10 week, before and after pictures. But I did get to experience the product at that time. So invite people over. I don't care if it's 3 people or 10 people or 20 people. Invite them over. Don't do I don't do death by PowerPoint presentations. I don't. For me, it's all about the stories. We might have a little, pictures, obviously, before and after pictures, but it's share the stories, right? Share the stories of how this has helped people, and not just in weight loss. I mean, I have a dear friend of mine who, she's 40 years old and went through breast cancer just recently. And this product, you guys, has really changed her gut health, nothing about weight. And so for that, like, is life changing.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Again, I love that. And again, the team aspect in this industry, in this business, like I don't know, and especially in this company, because like I can say, I've seen different aspects. I've seen the no, don't help me, don't help my team, like this cross line, upline, downline support, this overall community that LifeVantage has, and the leadership that we have here is second to none. I mean, the open arms, like the hey, let me help you with this question, let me help you with this. It's amazing. So again, the team aspect, you helping your team, I love it. So with these products, right? Like they're not like, oh, take it, feel it instantly, right? Some people get those expectations in life. How do you help people that maybe aren't they're expecting to see something right out of the gate, but don't see it? How do you
Oh
handle
man, oh man, oh man. This is a great question. And all of my fellow admins in our activated weight loss group will appreciate this question, because we want to literally bang our head against the wall sometimes. Like, we'll get messages from people. I've been on it for 2 weeks and the scale hasn't changed. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I've been on a weight loss journey, guys, for 3 years. Like, I can't imagine if even after a year, right? Like, and I share this in our group, the scale for me did not change. Really, it changed 3 pounds in 1 year. But if you look at my body, it completely changed, right? Because, the muscle and the fat, and we talk all about that. But so, setting people up with proper expectations. And the reality is we live in a microwave generation. People want it right now. And so getting people past that, and making them understand, like, my advice is throw the scale away for the first 12 weeks, to be honest with you. Like, maybe, weigh yourself at the beginning, halfway through, and then the end. But these people that are so consumed with that number on the scale, you are derailing yourself. You really are. Because especially women, we fluctuate all the time, depending on the time of month, how much water we've drank, how much salt maybe we've had in our diet, how much we're lifting in the gym. It fluctuates. And so don't get tied to that number. And really, and again, this is where the group comes in handy, is seeing all of the non-scale victories that people are having as well. So just setting people up. And that's why we came up with the 12-week challenge, because we wanted people to go into it knowing you have to give this 12 weeks. Like for me, I didn't really like around week 10, I think is when everything started falling into place for me. It took about 10 weeks.
I love that. Again, thank you for saying like the microwave generation. Cause again, right? Anytime we hear something new, exciting, fun, it's like, cool. Well, I want it now, I want it now, now, now. And it's like, well, hold on. Like, what are you doing to make that happen? What are your steps and processes? Because again, we're all different, guys. We're not making claims at all. We just want people to know that everybody's body composition, life, we're all different. We're all made up differently. So we have to figure out what works best for us. And if that's a slower start, great. If it's a little bit faster, great. If it's a super right out of the gate, get going, awesome. Everybody's a little bit different. Understanding that and knowing like, don't get locked into what you think should be the result, but let it naturally happen, but also put in the work, right?
Yeah, especially people that are transitioning from injectable weight loss. They're used to it happening, a little bit faster, obviously. And so what happens is they'll transition and their body has stopped making GLP-1. So is it going to take longer? Probably. Absolutely. I mean, that's just science.
Yeah. No, again, I love it. So we've talked a lot about a lot of things. I want to end with this question because with our drive incentive, with what we have coming up for global convention, this breakfast at Tiffany's, I mean, all this fun stuff that we have going on, the Alaska cruise, all these things kind of play together. What would be your, like, what are you focusing on? But what would be some advice you would give to people right now for these next 3 to 4 months?
Number one piece of advice, get your booty to global convention. That right there, I mean, anybody that is serious about building a business would never miss, especially global conventions centered around a product launch that is going to completely explode your business. I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the stock prices lately, but I hope you're feeling the excitement in the air. I hope, and again, this is my first experience in the weight loss industry, but I follow, people like Tara Wilson and Rachel Pekarik who have made it really big and impacted so many lives in the weight loss industry. And so I see the potential. I see, the potential for momentum and what can happen to this company if we all put our foot on the gas, no pun intended, right? Drive era. Put your foot on the gas right now and don't let up. Get as many people as you can to global convention. And I promise you, you're going to see a difference in your business. You really are. It's when I first started this, I really wasn't bought into the whole get yourself to convention. Tara, told me how important it was, and I didn't get it. I didn't get it until I was actually there with my butt in the seats, with my team around me, and I really understood the power of coming together and what it can do for us, especially around a product like this. Huge.
Love it. Love it. I was flipping back through my notes that I took from Sunny and Shauna, and Dr. Sunny talked about again, when you come to global, right? It's the recognition piece, right? Being there, seeing people get recognized, going across that stage, the culture, the community, the training aspect, seeing the core side of things, seeing team, coming to the office if you're able to, but then you're setting those next business goals because I love what LifeVantage does after the event, right? The teams separate in some way, shape, or form or combine, but they also get in a room and they start talking and brainstorming, and these amazing ideas just come out, and people's business seems to like take a boost, and it goes that next level of like, hey, I can do this, right? Like that belief, that locking the arms, the getting excited and moving forward. So those are just a couple things Angie hit on. Again, get your booty to global, register. Lexi's put it in there. We still have space. We want you there. We need you there because again, it takes an army to do this, and we have an amazing army right now, but it can get so much bigger. We have so much more room for so many more people. Shauna said it on her portion of global. You're bad before you're good. You're good before you're great. So again, if you're brand new, don't worry where you're at in this business. Starting now, working works, like Tara Wilson always says, the working works. Get yourself out there, get yourself trying, sharing. We share stuff all the time anyways. why not get rewarded for it, whether just in the financial side, but also the health side, but also seeing somebody else succeed, help somebody else, lift somebody else up right now. Right now is the time to do that. Just be that light to somebody else, help them. Share what Angie has shared today, guys. She's covered so many amazing things, and we're so grateful for her and all of our executives, all of our leaders, all of our field out there doing what we love to see every single day, and that's helping enroll people becoming financially free if they choose to, or healthy if they choose, getting healthy if they choose to, because these products do work. LifeVantage does not skimp on any way, shape, or form with our products, with our processes, with anything that we do. We want to make sure that everybody's taken care of. And so again, Angie, thank you so much for taking time out of your day, out of your schedule. And hopefully it warms up for you. Hopefully you hit that 60 window and maybe you can get out to the pool. But thank you so much for taking time and sharing with us. And we will get this video uploaded soon. So thank you guys, and hopefully you have a great rest of your week.
Thanks, Gentry. Bye, everybody.
Bye.